Hey kids! Welcome to another episode of the Leah Lulu show, not to be confused with the Little Lulu show, even though, that was in the introduction thingy-majigger. Yeah, let's get started. Today I will be examining the infamous Zelda UO series, UO standing for Unknown Origins, of course, by our crazy Daisy Maisie Mouse Scoot. And first of all, I'm gonna show you guys some scenes that particularly stood out to me, and I'm going to talk about them. See, first of all, we have this one.
How are you supposed to beat Middle when you still can't get away from me? It's kind of sad.
And first things first, who is the seagull person? Do you hear that? What an adorable voice! I mean, I'll admit, I've always wanted to do some voice acting. But listen to me. I have an annoying voice. Yes. I totally want to beat the Asanto out of somebody who smiled at me like that.
Big Deku!
Let's just take a minute here to examine the word Deku. Or Deku, or Deku, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, I don't care how they really pronounce it anymore. I mean, for as long as I have known Zelda, my cousin and I have always said Deku, and I think it sounds cute, and that's what I'm gonna call it, because I love those little wooden creatures that spit out nuts. I think they are adorable. I most definitely adore them, and I refuse to call them anything but Deku. Call them Deku, Deku, Parasites, I don't know. Call them Francis. I don't care, I'm gonna call them Deku. This next scene here really caught my attention. And what it tells me is, if you start having dreams, and not just any dreams, dreams that take place in a comic panel format, I would definitely suggest that you knock off the DQ nuts, and the fairies, and the potions. And here's why. Out here in the real world, DQ nuts, fairies, and potions are not DQ nuts, fairies, and potions. They are more than likely slang terms for some kind of date rape drug. Just don't do it. It makes sense, especially when it involves things that you've never seen, and images of you being all adorable with a slingshot. And then crazy burning and craziness and such. You know what I mean. And now I'm gonna take a moment to talk about Diggs. That kid is adorable, but he does some stupid things.
That's a rock!
Oh yeah. Holy lump of the giant bigness, I mean honestly. Gotta love him anyway, though. And now for, let's get to some epic. We all love some epic. Here we have Dark Link. Now, the thing I'm gonna note about the two Links is that they have different voices. I mean, which would be expected. But they're so different in a way, really. I mean, Link, voiced by Scoot, has a very soothing voice. I mean, it's soothing. I could fall asleep listening to that voice because it's very soothing. But the other one, it just makes you want to look around and go, ugh, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Are we gonna die? That whole thing. You know what I mean. It's very soothing. Oh, and here we have this epic battle with the crazy DQ tree monster. For the record, that thing gave me nightmares. Nightmares about flashing in between negative and positive colors. And, I was afraid of people touching me for a while after that. What about that text? What the crap does that mean? I want to eat your babies? I have no idea. It could mean something completely crazy, and I hate it when that happens. I hate nosebleeds. Ah, Golden Gauntlets. I know you well. This scene I find particularly epic in a strange kind of way that, Link's voice is kind of echoey. It's echoey and cool, and he's got golden pupils. And he talks about smashing that thing's head like a watermelon. I mean, you know, not exactly like a watermelon, but it said that his head would break, and that's close enough. And this is the epic Link talking to the tree, saying that he knows what he's going to say, but he doesn't know how he knows what he's going to say, and such and such and such and such and such and such. Epic exit, as I said before. It's, well, as I will say, always a must. Epic exits, definitely. Gotta love the epic exits.
But I know that I want my friends to be safe, and I want to know who I truly was before. Shall I become a legend again?
Who popped my balloon? Tingle! I love you, Tingle! Oh, Tingle. Now look at this. Watch this. This drives me nuts. Just watch this. Ooh. Oh, jeez.
You can rip through a 60-ton monster as if it were nothing, but you pass out when struck by lightning.
This drives me more nuts. How is that odd? I don't know anyone who hasn't died after being struck by lightning. But in the infamous words of Adam Savage, I reject reality and substitute my own.
It's true, Mr. Swordsman.
Ah!
Big Frog is here 2 hours ago. Here, eat up.
No, stop! And I talked about having an annoying voice.
Food me next, please.
That is correct. And this is my latest invention.
And this, oh, I love
This
this.
baby runs on pure bomb flower juice.
Isn't that explosive?
Yes, I'd say it is. And I think that dragon agrees with you.
Big trouble. Okay,
I'd
we
say
have a
it's
situation.
definitely explosive.
Jig, go below deck and bring up a few dozen bombs.
Right.
Link, help send up the dragon as Jig brings up bombs.
Ooh, it looks like it sneezed. It's like, yeah. It's nodding like, yeah. You just threw a bomb at my nose, and I didn't care for it much. In fact, I think I'm a little pissed. That hammer makes me smile. Oh, a little crack to the head, and it's like, diving.
Are we crashing?
Crashing. Ah. To be continued. Epic. Yeah. And that is my analysis thus far of Zelda Unknown Origins. Keep up the good work, Scoot. Undoubtedly there will be more things that drive me nuts enough for me to make videos about. Well, yeah.